Sanbonani guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about Samkeleni, the latest episode, you guys. On this video, I want us to specifically speak about one couple, which is Utineo and Umeloguhi. So guys, we see a scene where Utineo is in the kitchen, busy cooking, and she's with her mother. Now you can see Utineo and her mother have a very close relationship, and the way the mother speaks, it looks like Utineo tells her mother everything concerning her marriage. Now, a wrong move. That is a wrong move, number one. You never tell, especially someone like your mother, the nitty-gritties of your relationship. Now, this one is a toxic relationship, or it is a toxic marriage. So I don't mind that. But I'm just saying, in any type of marriage, it's never a good thing, because tomorrow, it just goes to show the way the mother's even speaking about Umeloguhi. She has a grudge, or she doesn't like him, as Utineo has said. That's because Utineo will have a problem with her husband. She'll go tell her mother everything. She forgives the guy, but your mother's not going to forgive a guy who's treating his daughter like that. So I feel like Utineo herself, there's no one around her who's supporting this marriage. So this marriage is doomed to fail, because on both her and Meloguhe's side, who's supporting this marriage? I mean, them two themselves, they are not supporting this marriage. So I guess my question is, why is Utineo and Umeloguhe, why do they get married as Kalelap? And why are they still married? And I really do hope, for Ukel's sake, that she signed a prenup, because Umeloguhe just wants to benefit. As Utineo said, udla ngapha nangapha. He eats Tineo's pocket and he eats other things. Anyway, Utineo says to her mother, Pela, there's news on the streets that Umeloguhe Chengba, his parents wanted, or his mother has been looking for a girlfriend for him. There's news on the street that girlfriend is actually staying Ubo. That girlfriend is actually staying at Meloguhe's home. So she's explaining that to her mother, and Utineo says she heard this from a friend who went to school with Umeloguhe. I'm just like, I don't get it, guys. Umeloguhe agakhulelanga KZN. I'm like, the age gap between Utineo and Umeloguhe. How did Tineo even meet up with this girl? Because Utineo and Umeloguhe look like they come from two separate worlds. So it's difficult for me to believe that she had a genuine relationship with this girl who apparently went to school with Umeloguhe. I'm not understanding it, because to me, it's giving off vibes. Utineo. Yes, Umeloguhe has his stuff, but it's giving off vibes that Utineo has controlling Boma stalker type of vibes. How did she even manage to get a friend who went to school with Umeloguhe? Like, I don't get that. And it looks like her and this girl are truly close. So I feel like Utineo hunted and pursued friendship with this girl only on the basis of this girl knows Umeloguhe and knows where he's from, and she can benefit information out of this girl, because clearly her husband is a liar and her husband is not going to be truthful at all times. Anyway, Tineo decides to call the girl in front of her mother. Hey, the girl vela pendule. I confirm in Dabuguti, but Tineo, word on the streets is that the girl, the parents got a girl for your husband, and basically she's staying AKZN Emakaya with the guy. Not with the guy, with the guy's family, basically. So anyway, yeah, then the girl just confirms whatever Utineo says, hangs up. Tineo's like, all right, sharp chum. The mother gets to hear that. But one thing I appreciate and I love about Tineo's mother, she doesn't buy face from her daughter. Utineo does look like she is the one who's financially well off. I don't want to say well off, but she looks like she's the breadwinner. So it's easy when you're the breadwinner for your mother and for people to suck up to you, but Tineo's mother's not that. Tineo's mother basically tells her as it is, and I appreciate that, because at the end of the day, Tineo knows that her mother has good intentions towards her, and she knows deep down inside, when her mother's talking these things, her mother's right. So anyway, the mother's like, listen, I want to go with you to KZN because I want to hear and confirm Lulu Dab. So anyway, the mother asks Utineo, so if you find out, or if you find out that indeed this thing is true, that Umelobushe has a girlfriend, they called Umelobushe a girlfriend, and she's staying there, what will you do? Because it looks like when you're not gonna leave. And Utineo's like, I peliangazi mina, you know me. I'm like, Utineo's going into this with the mentality, Yoguti, I'm gonna show that girl, I'm gonna show the family. Like, what's the point of showing the girl and showing the family when your husband himself doesn't even have your back? Instead, you're going to make yourself look like a fool because he's not even going to defend you there. He does not even want you there. So, what is the purpose of going there with that mentality? Instead of, I feel like if she really wants to get to the bottom of this, she must be respectful. That's someone else's household. Do you understand what I'm saying? She should go there with a respectful mindset to find out what really is going on here. But the mentality she has, it looks like she wants to go there to prove a point to she's the woman in Melobushe's life and she's not going anywhere. Then anyway, Umelobuhle comes back from wherever he's coming back from, and he says he is walking into a scene that is unusual. The scene is that Utine was sitting with her children and her mother, and they're all eating. So I'm not sure what he was referring to. So I'm guessing that maybe he's referring to the fact that maybe they don't usually sit and eat together. Like when it's eating time, others sit that side, others sit that side. So he felt like, this was umhlangano, meeting for him, that they were waiting for him. So he walks in Vele and it's awkward. But one thing, guys, that I noticed, that Utinewa has a daughter. The daughter is young, but she's not that young. And I'm like, I know, guys, that maybe this is not true for everyone, but in my mind, I'm like, I don't even feel like that environment or having such a young guy. Like, Palumelo Wuch is 25 years old. Her daughter looks like she could be 16, 17. These days, guys, that age bracket between 16, 17 and 25-year-old it's not an uncommon thing for people who are within that age bracket to date one another. I know that it's not like that, but if you study the history of Zulu men, they have a history of grooming these girls. They date extremely young girls so that they can control them, have their way, and they groom them by abakulisa, as they say. You can see Dineo's daughter is of age in terms of she's got attitude and whatnot. Even I think Utineo said, give Umelobuche his food. She was giving him his food with one hand. And we know culturally, for a man who is supposedly a man of a house, or a married man, or supposedly your father of the house, it's disrespectful to give someone ugula with one hand. You give them with two hands. You could even see a facial expression which so I'm like, Dinewa, like, that's why I used to say, or I've said in other videos, that I feel like the responsible thing for Utinewa to do, it's just that I don't know her finances, is to move out of the house with Umelobuche and leave that. She's got 3 grown kids. Leave that house with their grandmother. Let them stay there. She's got such a grown daughter. Like, how does she trust Melobuche well enough to not be hitting on her daughter? I don't know, you guys. Like, I was just concerned when I saw that. But anyway, Utinewa's mother feels as if it's fit to ask Umelobuchi about what her and Utinewa was discussing earlier on in front of Pamgwabantwana, guys. You can see, yes, the kids are quiet, but it's that awkward thing. You can see the daughter as well. She's just everyone, the kids even have a mentality, or which Melobuchi is just here to eat our mother's money. And there's nothing much we can say because Utinewa has a mind of her own and she speaks up for her man. But there's no way uzobane peace kwikhaya guys. Those kids, I can tell you, they don't respect Umelobuche to start off with. And it's just that the guys, the boys, they are respectful. But if it was somebody else's household, guys, all hell will break loose. And I am just hoping that it doesn't get to that, because it could possibly get to a point where the boys get tired, and because practically they don't even look as if they are far off in age. wherein it ends up becoming physical. So, Tineva's mother asks about Humelo ukuthi hayi bo sizwa ukuthi wena your parents got a girlfriend for you and the girlfriend is staying at your home. And Mwiloguhle answers and says, hey, I don't know about that, but I've heard that is indeed the word on the street. In his diary station, he's like, it's not that he says that it's not that he doesn't know. He knows very well what she's talking about, but he just doesn't feel like it's a topic that he should be having with her. I'm like, Njani, because that's your mother-in-law. How is it not a topic you should be having with her? Because she should be concerned that she's never met her child's in-laws. So she is very much concerned in that topic. So anyway, Tinewa's mother says, listen, I still want amanobolo. Wakipa ni namanobola. Then she basically says, Wuti, listen, me and Tinewa, we are going to your home. We are going to KZN. He puts his food away and you could see Wuti, he's even starting to raise his voice. Like Umeno has a very calm demeanor. But once she said that calm demeanor, you could see Wuti, I say he was trying to maintain and be respectful, but you could see Wuti like because Tinewa and the mother want to go to KZN and hear for themselves. So Melo is like, Aibo, anfune andingegi lapho. Like they don't want you like about food ni like why are you guys forcing yourselves on them? It's as if you guys are provoking them. Remember, Pella, this is the same guy that said, Kibo, they carry guns and it won't be a light thing if Tinewa just comes. I'm just like, so you're threatening your wife? So Tina was like, the way this guy Umelogushe tells so much lies, the family actually believes Umelogushe is an actor, number one. And number two, she says the reason, I feel like she was saying the reason why she's been, because I didn't really get why Utinawa was pushing this thing of wanting to meet them, right? She says the reason why she's been pushing to meet them is because the way this guy is a liar, she has a feeling or she has a suspicion that Kibo, Kabo Meloguche, they don't even know, guys, Uguti, he's married. And I'm just like, and you still continue stayed married to a man like that? Imagine. So Tina was like, no, call them right now and let me hear them tell you or say, Uguti, they don't want me, because at this point she's never heard that. She's only hearing that from Umeloguth. Meloguth refuses to make a phone call, and then Utineo basically gives him an ultimatum, which to me sounded like a threat. She said, either you take me home or either we get a divorce. And basically that's how the episode, or that's how their scene ends, with Tuneo basically saying, Uti, take me home, introduce me to your family, or either divorce me. And I'm just like, I feel like that's a threat, because I feel like at that point, she knows very well that she's not willing to leave the guy. So she's just trying to put him. That's how I'm just like, this relationship is toxic, not only from Melowuche's side, from Tineo's side. Because I feel like sometimes she has that attitude of do what I say because unlengi level. Like what? Like why give a person an ultimatum? Whereas, like you must, when you talk about divorce, you must say, "I want a divorce because of A, B, and C." Not to Wuti like, give me what I want, or else it's a divorce. Like no. Hey, anyway, guys, I feel sorry for Tineo's children, you guys. I feel like it's such an unfair position for her to put her kids in. She could have even postponed, like she could have moved into a back room if she has to, just to protect the sanity of her kids, of her mother. I don't even know what was the rush to get married, because I mean, what does this guy have? She has so much to lose. If this marriage ends, and he has nothing to lose. So what really was the aim of getting married? Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about this. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge. And I'll see you guys on the next one.